Math wizard, you have to help me. Ew, a frog. No, you don't understand. I'm the prince. Really? I'll help you, but on one condition. Anything. You'll listen to one of my math lessons. No, anything but that. Do you want to be a prince again or not? Fine. Good. Now I'm going to teach you about the library of functions. Library of functions? Do you mean
this kind of library?
No, you dummy. We're talking about how different kinds of functions look when they are graphed. What do you mean? Well, for example,
this is a linear function. Linear functions are equations that can be written as y equals mx plus b. Its domain and range are all real numbers.
Wait, what's domain and range? Domain is all the x values and range is all the y values. So, in a linear function, the x and y could be any number in the world? That's right. The next type of function we're talking about is a square function, or a quadratic function.
A square function, or a quadratic function, is a function in which the x is squared. Its domain is all real numbers, and its range is all real non-negative numbers. This is a cubic function. Its x is cubed. Its domain and range is all real numbers. This is an absolute value function. In this function, there is an absolute value sign around the x. The domain is all real numbers, and the range is all real numbers that are not negative. This is a rational function. The x is being divided. The domain and range are all real numbers that are not zero. This is a square root function. Its x has a radical on it. Its domain and range is all real non-negative numbers. Last but not least is the identity function. In this function, y equals x. The domain and range are all real numbers.
Finally, we're done. My head is spinning with all these graphs. Wait, we're not done yet. We have to talk about how these graphs transform. Oh no! Don't worry, it's easy. Just type y equals x into your calculator. Okay. I don't get it. It's just an identity function. Wait a second. Go to y2 and enter x plus 3. Wow! So when you change the function, the graph changes too? That's right. Let me show you an example.
The 3 means that there is a vertical stretch of 3. If the number in front of the x is greater than 1, then that means it's a vertical stretch. The x minus 5 in the parentheses means that there is a horizontal shift of 5 units to the right. Because it's a minus sign, it goes to the right. The plus 7 means that there is a vertical shift of 7 units up. Because of the plus sign, it goes up. The negative sign means that there is a reflection about the x-axis. The 0.5 means that there is a vertical compression of 0.5. If the number in front of the x is greater than 0 but less than 1, then that means that there is a vertical compression. The x plus 5 means that there is a horizontal shift of 5 units to the left. Because it's a plus sign, it goes to the left. The minus 7 means there is a vertical shift of 7 units down. Because the negative sign is inside of the parentheses this time, there's a reflection about the y-axis.
Do you understand? If I say I understand, will there be no more examples and you'll turn me back into a prince? Well, that depends. Do you actually get it? Yeah, of course I do. Well, great. Then I guess I need to turn you back into a prince, like I promised. Ooh.
Oogity, 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 oogity.
Yay! Now the ladies will love me again.